Hello everyone, how you doing? Welcome to Connecting the Minds and Soul, and I'm your host, Jumoke Ogunsuada. And today we're going to be talking about hurtful words. Now, I know as partners we're bound to, offend each other, get angry with each other. We're humans after all. But then we need to be careful about the words that comes out of our mouth. But to be careful, the kind of things that we say to each other when we're angry, when we're disappointed at each other, we need to be careful because there's some words you say that you can't take back. There's some words you say that stays lingering in the head of your partner. And it becomes so hard for them to forgive you sometimes. Even though you come up with, oh, I'm sorry, or you come up with a whole lot of things to apologize, but they just keep going back. The memories just keep coming back to them about the kind of words that you've said to them in, your emotional state. So we need to be careful because sometimes I know of someone who when you've hurt her, I mean, when she may probably maybe they're having a disagreement or something, or maybe you've done something to, our partner has done something to hurt her. She will want to retaliate because she knows physically she can't handle her partner. So she will want to, retaliate by saying hurtful words. Him also feeling the amount of pain that she has felt. So there are people like that. But at the end of the day, she being the victim will eventually become the guilty one at the end of the day because she would, have overreacted on the things that have, she has said while she was angry. So we need to be careful because there are some words, once you say it, you can't take them back. They're like eggs. And no matter how much you apologize, it will never work. And people who are used to saying awful things to their partner are usually emotional abusers. They abuse the partner emotionally, and believe me, it is not a good thing because it, ramples on their self-esteem, their self-confidence. They begin to see themselves lower because your words are gradually reducing them in their mind. So we need to be careful because you're creating a wall between you and your partner. And I know of a couple who, whenever they have an issue, the husband is quick to call the wife a goat, a fool, stupid, to the point that the children had to pick on it and started using those words in school. And they had to call them from school. And it wasn't even too long when the husband had to start calling a teacher a fool, a goat, So they knew where it was coming from. They had to, reprehend the husband and the children, and they had to give them a final warning, like if it was to happen again they will have to expel the children. Now that is how far it can go when you are a family man or woman. But then we're talking about couples here. If you know you can't you can control the words that comes out of your mouth when you're angry or when you're trying to drive a point or something, just learn to walk away, learn to keep short or learn to stay put. Just try and do something not to say those words. You need to be careful about saying hurtful words because they never leave. They're just piling up. They will become resentments whether you like it or not. So I don't know, maybe you have a partner who is so, quick to annoy you or do hurtful things to you. That doesn't mean you should, stoop low and, bring yourself to say things that are damaging or things that are reducing to your partner. And that is it on hurtful words. Please let's learn to speak in love and not in anger. At all times, speak in love, whether you're correcting, whether you're angry, whether you're hurting at the moment, speak in love or do not speak at all. And please do not forget to follow us on our social media platform. It is CMS underscore with Jumoke on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. But on Facebook, it is CMS with Jumoke. And I want to say a very big thank you to V Radio. Please do well to follow them as well. And do not forget on Facebook, it is V Radio Media. And on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, it is at View Radio. Bye and stay blessed and stay shiny.